In this video, I want to answer the question, what is the Belbin Team Profile? Teams consist of different people with different personalities, different characteristics, and different ways of working and contributing to the team. And Meredith Belbin was one of the first people to categorize the different contributions we make to the team. And in his model, there are 9 different team contributions that we can make. And what Belbin's team profile does is allows you firstly to understand how each individual prefers to contribute to their team, and secondly what the balance of the team looks like across the different team types. So let's take a survey, and I do mean a brief survey, of the 9 Belbin types. The first is the coordinator. This is the classical leadership role that some people play of drawing in other people and their contributions. Another style of leadership gives us a second Belbin team role, that of the shaper. But rather than drawing people in, the shaper is often going to be the person who identifies how they want the team to proceed and to try to dictate the process and the progress of the team. The shaper will try to make the team in their own image, if you like. They can often be hard driving and demanding, which is a problem for another Belbin team role, the plant. The plant is the ultimate creative in the team. Someone who plays this team role is often going to be found thinking about things and coming up with ideas. And a lot of those ideas are going to be good, and many of them are also going to be not so good. An effective coordinator is going to be able to get the team to work together to evaluate those ideas and to prioritize them. A shaper will often seize on one idea and pursue it relentlessly, and therefore trample over the delicate plant when she or he comes up with other ideas which don't conform to the shaper's idea of what needs to be done and how we need to do it. The team worker is a fourth style, and the team worker's primary role in the team is to create harmony among team members. They are the peacemakers, the smoothers over, and the highly social people who bring the team together. They'll be the one that comforts the plant if the plant is somewhat put out by the way they're treated or perceive they've been treated by the shaper. If the team worker is primarily focused on people, the implementer is primarily focused on tasks and getting things done and making progress. There is nothing an implementer likes better than to make good progress, which brings us to the 6th team role, the monitor-evaluator, who likes to make sure that we don't just make progress, we make the right progress. Monitor-evaluators are people who are very good at finding the right framework to test our results against, and therefore to apply quality assurance to the work. It's the monitor-evaluator who will often spot risks and mistakes and say, stop, we need to pause. Next, we have someone who prefers to act a lot more quickly than our monitor-evaluators, and this is the resource investigator. Resource investigators are people persons. Resource investigators are good at finding things and finding people who know stuff. They're great at gathering together the resources we need and bringing together the people who can contribute. But they do get bored rather easily. Consequently, sometimes we need completer finishers. If shapers are great at kicking things off and getting things started, and implementers are great at doing things, when there's not much left to do, the shaper's long gone and the implementer's getting bored, it's the completer finisher role that takes the last elements and makes sure they're done just right. And finally, if the team needs deep expertise, what role does it go to? It goes to the specialist, who takes great joy in being an expert and knowing the deep knowledge that the team needs to access. When you've got a team that is balanced across these 9 roles, And remember that each of us can play more than one role. Then there's a good chance the team will succeed. But if that balance isn't there because one or two roles are missing, or because two people are competing to play the same role in a different way, then the team is likely to fail. So what is the Belbin Team Role Profile? Quite simply, it's a diagnostic tool to help you understand how your team is operating, why it is succeeding or not, and therefore what you need to do to get it back onto a balanced and even keel.